All right, so I have the Lowa Renegades, and I'm taking them on a hike on this trail right here. See that beautiful hike? So I have the Lowa Renegades. Now this has mostly been a dry hike. There's been spots where it's been kind of slippery, but that's due to the morning dew. A little slippery spot right there. Speaking of, making our way down. Now, one thing I like about the Lowa Boot Renegades Evos is kind of the same thing that I liked about the previous model before the Evo. I think Evo stands for evolve, and they definitely evolved as far as they look slightly, if you are familiar with Lowa Renegades. But the same type of traction that I got with the original Lowa Renegades pre-Evo gave me superior traction when hiking, and that's what I liked about it. And that's the reason why I was like, Lowa came up with a different or newer version, the Evo. I was eager almost to try them out because I had such a great experience. With the regular ones. It's good for trekking, good for different types of terrain. I have steps right here, and if these were wet, I'm pretty sure that the Renegades would do a good job at keeping my grip, keeping my foot stable along that. All right. So I'm just gonna keep on going. So our Renegades right here. See, some of the steps too small for my feet, so I go to the side. Still offers a superior grip on these. They have ropes for people to get up the tower. I use those sometimes, but when I have the Evos on, I'm able to get enough grip to where using such mechanisms as a rope is to a minimal. How you guys doing?
Good, thank you.
Take it down. This is dry but slippery dirt right here, so I could lose my footing in any second, but the grips of the Evos are doing a great job. Flat ground. Good. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to go there? Okay.
And so, have good grip. No sliding. Sliding is minimal. One thing I like about the Evos, or the Renegades in general. One thing I may say about Lowa, however, if this were a rainforest or a really wet hike, the Lowas still do a good job. However, they can get warm, and if they get water inside, say for instance you're going through a stream, they take quite a while to dry from if you get water on the inside. Now, they'll stay dry as long as the water is outside of the Gore-Tex. Now, if the water's high, it's going to go above the rim of the shoe and get inside, and therefore cause your feet to get wet. And then, no biggie. It just means that your shoes will be heavy and wet for the remainder of the hike. You can dry them afterwards. It's still good, but that's the only con I have with these, is they're mostly made better for dry hikes or hikes that don't involve walking through steep streams. Now, if I had to go through steep streams, I'd probably get something different, something that airs out, probably open toe. I'm guessing if I'm going through streams, it probably wouldn't be in the wintertime, so probably get a sandal-like hiking boot that can dry out very good. Now I'm still going forward, going down, not too steep, but I do feel my feet going forward into the boot, putting a slight, I wouldn't even say pressure on my toe, but just know that my foot is sliding to the front. Now, one way you can get rid of that issue or not have the issue to begin with is getting proper sizing in your Lowa Renegades. And when you're doing that, usually you get a size larger to accommodate for the sliding that happens when you're going down a hill. Or you could do things such as tightening up the shoe laces near the top of the foot, where it will prevent your foot from actually sliding so much farther into the boot, giving comfort. So here is a kind of trek right here, walking over a few things, getting through there. See a small rope for those. Sometimes it may be wet up here and the terrain is a little bit more slippery, making it difficult to go up. But this is the Lowa Renegade Evo GTX, doing a great job going downhill. It's a great job going uphill. See that? Just making my way. Some more of the beautiful hike. You can see that is one beautiful hike.